This tutorial will cover the cash flow report, the first section of the cash flow report, which is made up of actually 5 sections, 4 of them being very similar. In the cash flow report, which you can also export to Excel, we have a first table which is right here. This table here is the summary of the holding of the different currencies you may have in any of the areas. As you know, there are 4 currencies in this simulation: the US dollar, USD, the euro, the real, and the Swiss franc. And these currency, you can have them in any of the areas. Of course, you can have dollars in the US, but you can also have euros in the US, and real and Swiss francs. The same goes for the other areas. Now, when we see here 000 under USA, that means the USA has no cash left in any of the currency. In Europe, for instance, it has 1.5 million euros, actually 1,541,000 euros in Europe. The next column, these are in units, in values. Of course, in Europe, the value of the euro is 1, because it's the area where the euro is used, is the same amount, 1,541,000. And the total cash on balance that you find in the balance sheet, at the first line of the balance sheet, is this amount, 1,541,000. Let's look at a more complex area. Let's look at Liechtenstein. In Liechtenstein, there are 3 currencies in use for this company. This company has 519,783 Swiss francs, and because in Liechtenstein the currency used is the Swiss franc, it has the same value as the number of units, because the currency rate, the exchange rate, is 1. But it has a minus in US dollar and a minus in Europe. That means it has an overdraft of $264,499, which is converted into Swiss francs, 290,658,000 Swiss francs, because of course the rate is not 1 for 1, it is slightly less than 1. Then the same goes for the euros, which is converted into Swiss franc, is a bit more. Now, if then I sum up all of these, this is the value in Swiss francs of the dollar due, and the value in Swiss francs of the euros due, minus the positive balance that I have in Swiss francs, I end up with 20,000. That does not really mean they have 20,000 left. It means this company has been blocked, and probably above this will be a supplier credit. Now, each of these figures that you would find here, there, and there will be detailed in the following table. If I look at this table here, these are dollars, I will find that in the dollar table, which I explain in another tutorial.